Welcome to Brooks Stadium, and a unique environment in college football because when you see the teal field, you know the Chanticleers aren't far behind. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Old Dominion Monarchs, taking on a team who is rested and ready, coming off a bye, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. The Chanticleers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Monarchs offense takes the field to start this game off. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too, I swear. When you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're gonna
Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Working on the right. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Monarchs will send out the punt unit. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers offense has the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the tight end. Stopped after making the catch. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Grabbed behind the line, it's Lamb. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Trying the left side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Trying play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Fires left. Got his man. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
Yeah, and there's nothing harder on a defense than when you run play action and you suck me up a few steps, and you got tight ends like this, Palmer, that can run down the field, be a big target, and make big plays behind those linebackers.
Man, they're changing the position now, too, I think, David. There are more and more athletic guys playing the tight end position today in college football that can run down the field vertically and make plays like that. These aren't just blockers and guys that catch flat routes. These guys now can hurt you. They've got an out.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
That's a decision a quarterback would love to have back. Down here in this area of the field, the red zone, these windows, they close so quickly. Everything just has to be done a little bit faster. You've got to be so much more precise, and as a result of being late on the throw, they turn it over in the red zone.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive that...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Complete downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. The Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. Now he's looking to throw it. Got the quick pass. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Monarchs are in the hurry-up.
First down for the offense.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
First down for the offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hoffman. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. 2nd down coming up.
At the 15-yard line. Brings up.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Brought down after a pickup of 5 yards down to the 10. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds his man. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And that is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Trying to start the drive with a pass. They'll run the screen. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Guys, Old Dominion has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Monarchs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. They're trying to get to it. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. They'll run it. Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Snap from the gun on third down. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Auburn is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. And if that quarterback can find a little magic a la Cam Newton, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to South Carolina. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Chanticleers come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll throw it on first down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Offense gets set for second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got his man quickly. Third down conversions, always a huge stat. They've got a third and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
And the Chanticleers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Ball in the air, intercepted! Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to, and as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The Chanticleers pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Gets it to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple yards there.
And here comes the offense on second down. Off play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
And the Chanticleers decide to punt it away. Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. He wants to throw here on second down. He's going to take off. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Monarchs will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
This time they'll go to the running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Caught in the backfield, it's Murphy. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops to throw. Dances away from the heat. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Takes it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll run it from the gun. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Pulls it in. Just plowing down the field. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
And that's another Chanticleer.
He's looking to throw it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Ginn.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside and out wide receiver. You get in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
The Chanticleers will try to pin them back with the punt.
On to punt it away.
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. He's got an open man. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. He wants to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Got it in stride at the 15. Touchdown, Monarchs. And once he got loose, it was all over. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half. So find something really quickly you can go to.
Looking to throw on second down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. The offense fortunate to still have the ball, but also facing a big third down. They'll try the run. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Chanticleers send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Comes out throwing on first down. Trying to get to it. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting the sack. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Conway. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Stadium.
The Monarchs will line up to kick off and start the second half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Running back goes in motion. To the air on first down. Swings it out to the flat. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Chanticleers want to pick up the tempo. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. They'll try to snap it quickly.
And that's another Chanticleer.
They'll ride the hot hand. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Chanticleers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. He'll come out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4th down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
They almost got a first down there, stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. They'll throw it on first down. Going for 6. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Auburn has the lead right now, but I'd hold off on that celebration over at Toomer's Corner for the moment. This one is not over. They're up by a field goal over South Carolina. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Release to the back. Finds his target down the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You've got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Monarchs are moving quickly down the field. Caught behind the line. It's Lamb. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And he's got it! inside the 20. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
First down for the offense.
From the shotgun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Try to get it on the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Leaves it with the running back. They get him down, but not before he picks up 6 to the 7-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 3rd and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, ODU. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers in this game.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man down the middle.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. At midfield, he's got room. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Quickly complete. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it.
Gain of 4. 2nd down coming up.
They'll give it to the back. Tackle is made after the 1st down. The Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs.
And 1st down for the offense.
They're going to ride this running back. Not much there on the line. He gets 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd down.
He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And Come on now, O-line. You got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. Is that guy's foot human? My goodness, did he hammer that ball from distance.
You can count on one hand how many kickers in college football today can make that kick. That guy's one of them.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he's coming out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. He's going to pass. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got it up for a first down. The Chanticleers are rolling down the field. They keep attacking through the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse.
Woo. Deep breath. Big sigh of relief. He's able to recover it. You know, you put that thing on the deck, you start to panic. But great job getting back to the fumble, recovering his own fumble. Otherwise, whew, that could have been bad.
You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. On second down, he'll fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
And the Monarchs will try to punch it in on first and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, on Old Dominion. And the stomping has commenced. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Auburn is ahead early in Jordan-Hare, but that's not exactly Bo Jackson out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over South Carolina.
And it's his 4th interception of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Monarchs! And the beatdown has ensued. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They got the ball in great field position and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Going up top on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on 2nd and long from the 10. He's looking to throw. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
Well, you look at Webster's dictionary and the term game wrecker, a picture of this guy is going to show up. He has been unstoppable in this football game. That's his 2nd sack here today.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Catch in the middle. It's Murphy. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And the Chanticleers will call on their punt team. Slips through the line, and the returner is stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. The Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. The back goes in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's going to run it. Keeps it and gets headed to the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Old Dominion, 48, Coastal Carolina, 7.
He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Fires to the right. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
The Chanticleers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.